Scotch, bourbon, and rye. If they like a bottle, they'll tell you why.
Hey everybody! Welcome to another episode of Trenny and C. I'm Trenny. This is C.
Hello.
And we have potentially the most special, interesting bottle we've ever had the chance to review.
The most important bottle
Absolutely.
we've ever put eyes on.
This is very, very cool. We are actually honored to present
Absolutely.
the Shelter Point Ultima series. And you may see when I show you the bottle here, this is 66.3%.
66.3%.
We'll give you the stats in a sec, but look at this. Look at the color.
Gorgeous.
That is beautiful. Beautiful.
May I
but
add-
also you might see right here, look, see that? That says Trenny. And we have another bottle right here that says C. And that means this is the exclusive barrel pick by the two of us.
Our first Trenny and C single barrel pick.
Yeah.
It's a cask strength whiskey from Shelter Point. This is natural color,
Look at that.
non-chill
Amazing.
filtered.
Yep.
5 years old. So this bottle was actually distilled in 2020, October of 2020, and it was bottled in October of 2025, just after our visit to the distillery, where we were sipping and sampling, and we tasted this one and we went, whoa.
Yeah.
We
took a step
we want to
back
put
on
our stamp on this bottle here.
Yeah. Yeah, we tried a bunch of barrel picks that day. And this is the one that stopped us in our tracks.
It did.
So I'm going to quickly read off of this while you get this all set up.
We do have one that's open, so I'm going to...
Yep. So this is from Kelvin Cooperage. It's a virgin oak. It's 66.3% alcohol. The distillation was in October of 2020, bottled in October 2025, so 5 years old. A virgin oak barrel shipped straight from Kelvin Cooperage to us, made to our specifications. American oak charred with a deep number 4 char. The surface cracked and scored deep fissures reaching into the wood. This gives access to flavors and colors that most barrels don't provide.
True story.
What to put into this barrel? At Shelter Point, this is normally the home for single malt destined to become our award-winning Ripple Rock, which is an excellent whiskey, by the way.
So Ripple Rock is a single malt that goes into virgin oak barrels.
Exactly. So this barrel received something a little different. A 50-50 combination of barley and malt, bringing a new flavor and texture. New make spirit, potent and rich, searches deep into the fibers of the wood, consuming flavor and color. Another unusual element for this barrel was the storage location. It features as a display barrel within our distillery building.
Yeah.
That's cool. So kept in a warmer, drier location than normal from our other barrels. That's in itself kind of neat. Maturation was a little different, leading to a higher evaporation of water, resulting in a higher than normal ABV. That's 66.3.
Yeah.
And rich, more intense flavor. The end result, 5 years of marinating in all the wood that it can give, results in 5 years of cask strength, something special. This barrel was picked by Trenny and C after tasting a few barrels. This was their instant favorite, which is very
100%
true.
100%.
I almost wish we had that on camera.
Yeah.
Like
well,
our reaction.
we have the
prelude to it almost.
Yeah, we have like the tasting of it, and then we're like, whoa, but we kind of cut it off. It's like only a 30-second video. Don't forget me. Oh, look at the color on that. That's a copper penny right there. That's a shiny penny.
So,
Money penny even.
number 4 char, virgin oak. That colour is coming from the wood.
Okay.
That has like a sweetness and like a, yeah, you can smell that number 4 char. Ooh.
and it gives you their tasting notes. We'll talk about that after. I'd rather go through our tasting notes.
Absolutely.
Excuse me.
How exciting to be able to put our stamp on a barrel from a distillery that we've been visiting and excited about for years and years. Shelter Point is starting to grow. It's starting to expand. And this bottling is only available through the Whiskey Club. So the Whiskey Club of Shelter Point would have gotten like a sample, but they can buy it. And because it's single barrel, it's limited to like about 200-ish,
300-ish bottles.
So it's
and that's
very
shelterpoint.ca.
Shelterpoint.ca.
Yeah.
If you want to join the Whiskey Club, you want to buy something like this. But let's talk a little bit. We wrote for this special. Normally we're winging it.
Yeah.
But for this very special occasion, we actually wrote down notes because we spent a little time on it to get a little more precise.
We feel that this whiskey especially needs the attention to detail because it deserves it. And
because we deserve it.
We deserve it. But like in reality, just to give you a little bit of background of how this all happened, we've been, as you said, we've been going to Shelter Point Distillery for a number of years. We will eventually taste this whiskey, by the way. But incredible property, incredible owners, incredible people that have always treated us well.
Cool.
We've had a chance to like camp on the beach by the property. Beautiful, beautiful place. If you've never been,
Greatest place on earth.
100% go. It is
go.
the greatest place you might visit on Vancouver Island, British Columbia.
There you go.
So now let's get a bit into our tasting notes here.
And so what did I use? I used the Trenny Dram Club tasting specifications document, of course.
I used my notes on my phone. So
you did your notes on your phone. Why don't? So we're gonna go through nose, palate finish kind of deal.
Yeah.
And spoiler alert, we did do a 30-second review where we scored it out of 10, and it got a unanimous
10.
No, 9.2.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But we did grade it the same.
But that's actually that's
a huge score.
That's an honest score too.
Yeah. That was unrehearsed. Like we just both came out with 9.2.
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you give us? I know you wrote some kind of like intellectual tasting notes. Why don't you?
Yeah, I'll give you my nosing notes. Yeah. So on the nose, and look at that color, by the way. Yeah. On the nose, virgin oat tang, sweet and sour, vanilla cream, dried cranberry chocolate covered cherry, bourbon like notes, and that is the thing that really got us with this whiskey.
Yes.
With an unmalted barley vibe, kind of like how you sometimes get with like an Irish whiskey that's an unmalted style.
Should we just for a second, let me expand on that because it talks about the 50-50. So this is essentially what it means by 50-50 is there's unmalted barley and malted barley in here. Exactly. So it can't be a single malt because it wasn't all malted.
Yes.
But it was 50-50. So it is all barley.
Still a barley, spirit.
Yeah.
But
it's just not a single it's malt. It's a half malt. It's a halfling.
Exactly, as it prefers to be called. But actually it suits it because it has that bourbon tang and it has that that vibe to it where it's potent and it's like in your face. You almost, if it was a single malt, it might be a little overpowering. And this with that virgin oak and that style, it really suits. So I'll continue a little bit with my nose.
Please continue.
Continue. Wood sugars cling to the glass, very viscous. A mix of savory herbal notes and fresh gluey new oak. Balance is perfect with a citrus brine. Look at that. Wow, those are some good notes.
Do you write for whiskey.magazine.com?
If you're hiring.
I just wrote words.
Words?
No.
Words are the basic of most language.
I wrote slightly more than just words, but...
Okay, let's do it.
My first thought on the nose, almost unrecognizable as Shelter Point.
Totally.
Like, it does not have Shelter Point's typical herbal aniseed kind of...
Yeah.
It doesn't have the... so it's almost like it... For someone to nose it...
Sometimes Shelter Point's savory, you know, and this has...
You'd almost wonder... I feel like you'd almost wonder, nosing it, like, what is the country of origin on this? What
Totally.
is this whiskey? Is this a
single
bourbon?
malt?
Is this
Is it
a
a
single
bourbon?
malt?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
So it's definitely almost unrecognizable as Shelter Point. Dark molasses,
Totally.
a gingerbread spice to it,
Sure.
and then sweet oaky vanillas. Those are kind of like my big pulls off the nose.
Totally. And I think like one of the things I remember specifically about in the warehouse doing the nosing notes was that bourbon style and that number 4 char barrel and the virgin oak, and it had that kind of gluey tang, and I think that's
in the best way.
In the best way. That's it set it apart from every other Shelter Point.
And I mean, the thing about this is it's 5 years old, and so you can get a gluey tang that feels like a youthful unaged whiskey or like a crafty.
Yeah.
This is not that.
Not at all.
This
That's
is
what I
that
love
like,
about it. Like
it's like a highly matured gluey tang.
Well, and I think like people, we've been lucky enough to have tasted basically every
Canadian
whiskey in Canada.
Yeah.
And when something is craft distilled, there is a certain note and dynamic to it. Yeah, exactly. Where this is
not that.
This is matured and important.
5 years of number 4 char. Why don't you give us your palate?
Okay, on the tasting notes, I said, okay, let's have a little sip actually.
It's in palate time.
I mean, 66.3% is no joke.
It lets you know it's there.
Yeah, definitely. So, potent, long building intensity, starts dry, and builds to a lemon honey sweet and dried cherry, and a chocolate palate awakens.
Oh, it does.
So like that,
the awakening.
The tannins are there, and like that chocolatey kind of citrus and youthful zest of the cask. Then the virgin oak mixed with potent barrel char adds depth and intrigue. Mild peppery notes to the finish. A whiskey worth taking your time with. The flavors open up as the spirit oxidizes. I don't think I spelled that right.
We're not checking. We're not doing spell check here.
Yeah.
I agree.
Right? So, like, I think in terms of flavor, it's bigly hugely. It's a potent whiskey.
Super bigly hugely.
But it's got lots to discover.
So my first palate notes are that it is a single malt bourbon hybrid.
Yeah.
It is mistakable, really, almost as either. Like you could be like, what is this? You know, like in a blind tasting.
Yeah.
But booming cast strength presence.
For sure.
That's like, it arrives with that booming cast strength presence. You know it's there. Rich vanillas, like malty, doughy, unbaked bread style in the malties.
Like yeasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the sweet barrel sugar char. So those are kind of like the main notes that stood out to me.
I think like with the number 4 char, that adds a huge amount of flavor to this whiskey.
For sure.
Because
it does.
Otherwise that virgin oak might
overpower
it and drown it out, where that number 4 char actually gives it those dried fruits and like the cherry kind of things.
And on the finish, I put hot cocoa because it does have this like cocoa dust, like hot, and the hot is hot cocoa is almost not even a temperature reference. Like it has because
it's like a cayenne cocoa.
Yeah, because my next one says black pepper.
Yeah.
So it has.
Mine was a peppery finish.
Yeah. So I think we're on the same page there. Like, but again, in the best possible way.
Yeah.
This is an awesome whiskey. It's really fun. It's really big.
It's big. Like
this is not for the faint of heart.
I think like one of the things that we wanted to pick in this series of having the chance to have our own barrel pick was that you're getting something different out of the Shelter Point lineup.
Yeah.
And this is something they have not done before, or potentially could reproduce. So this is truly a single barrel pick.
And the things that we talk about with whiskey, when we talk about checking boxes, age statement, yes, 5 years old. Non-chill filtered, yes. Natural color, yes. Higher percentage, yes.
Very much
yes. So we've checked all 4 of the boxes. Price, it's a little steeper because it is single barrel, right?
But
like
the price is also a part of being a part of an exclusive club.
Yeah.
So
it's very
in that
limited.
Club,
it's very rare.
You get a certain amount of whiskeys per year.
Yeah.
Or you can pick the whiskeys you want. And I highly suggest, if you have not already, while watching this video, go to shelterpoint.ca and tell them Trenny and C sent you.
But I would say, and like, not just because we barrel picked it, it's an instant contender for Whiskey of the Year.
Totally.
Instant contender.
Yeah.
So, for whatever that's worth, think about it.
That's worth a lot.
That's huge value right there.
Yeah.
Click like, subscribe. If you've tried it, leave a comment. Tell us. What do you think?
If not, then you know what?
Go buy one and leave a comment.
Yeah, we'll help you out maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.